Alright, what the heck is Fresh anyway? Freshworks? Software company? I've never used the product. I use Intercom. I'm assuming this is something like Intercom. I can ask the Intercom CEO. He actually invested in my company 2010, so 14 years to build a $2.5 billion company. Fairly impressive. Let's see here. And I upload all these models on my GitHub, so you can get them forevermore. Update them yourself, or I'll try to keep them updated. No promises. I have a lot of work to do as the CEO, founder of the company, as well as a humble stock picker. But I always like looking at new companies, especially if they're in software or biopharma. So, who doesn't like looking at stocks? Buffett said he could spend the rest of his life looking at stocks. Do we ever use these guys? Now I'm thinking maybe we used them. I thought it was like CRM, more like Intercom. Oof. Where did my SEC filing go? Oh, there it is. All right. 17. Oh, there's two classes of shares outstanding. So there's like 300 million shares outstanding. I'll assume that the Class B are economic shares similar to the Class A. So 3.4 billion shares outstanding. I actually think we, therefore, may have the wrong market cap, actually. Can you check shares outstanding for FRSH? FRSH, a company called Freshworks. They have Class A and Class B, and I think we're just showing the Class A shares outstanding. So the market cap we calculate. Yeah, we're showing 219.7, but that's the Class A share. There's a Class B share too.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta get these vendors in line, man.
Working on it.
Yeah, or we make our own, we gotta do something on our own custom software side too. And it's tricky. There, like, one of the stocks had a Class V, and it just was a voting share, so you were supposed to exclude that. We exclude it, but Google includes it, and Yahoo Finance. So Google and Yahoo Finance overstates that company's market cap by like 10x.
I think so. Once we kind of get some of these dumber bugs ironed out this week, like things like
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like some of the things that like we've seen, I think I would describe as like dumb bugs, right? In the sense that like.
Yeah,
They
totally.
take like a day to fix, and it's more so it's like we haven't seen them, right? And then like after that, I want to add more observability, or we write some tests, right? So like at least we know if there's a difference between how it's shown on something like Yahoo.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is, the Yahoo Finance and Google Finance get it wrong too. So,
Right. Yeah.
And I'll often like message Bloomberg to fix something on their system. So, there's no easy answer necessarily because there's so many little
I mean,
edge cases.
I guess the goal is to be, we'll never be 100% correct, but I think to be more correct than the other guy, right?
That at least, but I think in the era of LLMs, you can actually be 100% correct. Or at least surface like, okay, here's the dilemma.
Right.
Everyone's saying, show dev on cam, show dev on cam. No. There's 12 of us.
Tell them I'm wearing my maid outfit. It's not appropriate.
Wow, that's weird.
It's the dev fit.
This dev's, he's huffing to just get too much of this shit. This thing is real heavy too. This is dense ass gas. Well, this is liquid actually. But it gets pressurized and then you can, man, I really want to hit this. Really want to hit this GG. I don't even know how. Do you turn the, oh, I think you turn this thing. I need a professional. Dev Patel? No. Okay, so billion in cash. No, I remember when these guys were private, actually. Did they go public recently? Look at that paid in capital. Holy moly. They've spent, this is funny, chat. Take a look at this. This company spent 3.7 billion to be valued at 2.4 billion. Much money was spent. Somebody writes, I don't even think there are any nitrous, actual nitrous in those. Listen, if there's no nitrous in this, we're gonna have words with somebody. Nah, I don't play that. You sell me a $70 canister, better be some nitrous in there. This is FRSH. Let me put it on the screen.
It wasn't me, it was Daquan.
Yeah, you're gonna meet my friend Daquan. Daquan does not play that fake shit.
What would you do with Daquan? Like, dude, what if it was laced?
Destiny is using meats, right?
It had the GG seal sealed already. So, no, I'm not always evenly hedged, but I do think it's a smart thing to try to get there. This is my office, global headquarters of DL Software. Is he Korean? He sounds like a Chad Korean. No, he is not. Do we have any Koreans of the whole company? I don't think so, no. I think we have one Asian. We're underweight Asians, it's a problem. We need some Asians real quick.
You said Haitian? Put your dog away.
Yeah, no Haitians either. No, it's not that they've raised 3.6, they've raised 4.8 billion. They spent 3.6 of it to have an asset worth, at least by the stock market's account, 2.4 billion. Some companies raise and waste. It doesn't mean, it has nothing to do with the forward-looking valuation of the company. It's just interesting. It could be a very cheap stock. It could be an expensive stock. You know, that depends on other things, right? But it's, at least the company before today seemingly was, you know, kind of overinvested and a little bit, maybe not the best run. Okay. Again, I'm not on my desktop PC. I'm on a laptop Mac that's connected to like this, a bunch of monitors with a, not my favorite mouse and not my favorite keyboard. So, gotta bear with me a little bit. That's pretty funny, Ornith. So apparently Destiny is using Veets right now. Did you hear about this?
I just posted it in the.
Oh, you did? Neat's about to get a lot of traffic.
You know, I'm nervous.
Did you hear this? You hear about this, chat? Okay, now I'm bullish on Destiny again. Apology accepted, dog. See you. I love you, bro. You are smart. I usually use Philco. This is a white Philco, so this is, the switches are really quiet. I like loud and clangy, mechanical. And then, I'm using I think it's the same Logitech. I have this weird mouse pad that I don't like, and I don't know. You're definitely not a cuck, bro. You're awesome. I don't know. It's a complex relationship. He also knows my ex very well, maybe too well. Although it's not my business what she does with her time. 20% revenue growth. Sounds good to me. So just to do the quick stupid calculation. Oh. 3 times sales for 20% revenue growth? I like that already. Shit. This might be it. Yeah. What's up, Gates? I think every Bill Gates on the internet is the actual Bill Gates. He's just saying, what up, bro? I've been Bill Gates' biggest fanboy since 1994. Wait, 1992? Maybe even earlier. I would, like, die if I got to talk to Bill Gates. I'm totally not kidding either. Listen, Webhav, most business software is pretty boring. Boring is good. You don't want excitement like cassava. Your lead scientist getting indicted. Oh, all these Gates memes. I gotta make a video, long form video about Gates, man. I believe it, Sean. But yeah, all the stupid conspiracies about Gates, man, are so dumb. Guy's the greatest businessman who ever lived. Even the, like, when they say, like, oh, he's, if he stuck with Microsoft like Ballmer did, that would have been smart. Bruh, those people don't know what they're talking about. Gates has some riz, I respect. You know, we offer 2 different things. I offer the future, he offers the past. Why not best of both worlds? Icon was G, yeah. Look, I think sometimes we want the wrong role models. Contract acquisition costs. Yeah, exactly, Sean. No, the IBM story is not exactly true. Made a typo here somewhere. Aha. Did Doom sell more PCs than Windows? Maybe. Hard to say. They both sold. I don't think Gates cared for Epstein. You gotta understand, when you're Bill Gates, a lot of people are trying to talk to you. Open a brokerage account with you, whatever the fuck. We want a lot of different people to be our role models. And most people just aren't suited to be role models because that's not what they sign up for. You know, Mother Teresa may be a role model, but if you're trying to convert your favorite athlete or musician into a role model, you're doing something stupid. Okay, what am I even doing right now? Yeah, he was a vicious capitalist. Hell yeah. Yeah. 2800 baud. I remember playing Doom in our school's computer lab. Networked LAN. I don't think there was Ethernet back then either. Okay, let's look at cash flow. Call me Fidel Cash Flow. Right, I'm going to hold on that one. I'm going to open next. The prior KU. I need some rappers to make some songs custom just for me. I gotta call Lil Wayne. I want him to make a song called Fidel Cashflow. Just for me. I just play it just for my streams. So I have the copyright. I know Weezy would do it for me too, is the thing. I fucks with Wayne. That man is genius. Okay. Wait, I'm confused. Okay, so this is Q4. What happened to... Did they not file the Q yet? This is June 30th, okay. Ah, there it is. Missed it. I don't think Diddy's gonna get convicted. They got one witness? How the hell are you gonna bring a case with one witness? Mark's gonna tear this person up. One victim, excuse me. You see Mark Ignifilo? I know, you know, I don't personally like Diddy or the charges brought against him, but I want him to win. My lawyer representing him, I love Mark. He's gonna bring it home. And I hate the feds. I could still have 2 girls at a time come up here. Is that really what you want to see? I'm sick of women, man. I'm tired of women. I'm just gonna get married and get it over with. I had enough of these thoughts. Then when the thought shows up, I'm like, actually, have you ever tried Galaxy Gas? I'm not even gonna go there. Diddy, I think eventually will get bail. This is ridiculous that they're taking him without bail. And it shows you just how biased the judge is already. Fucking retarded, man. Where's Diddy gonna go? Where can he really fucking hide? Now, the prosecution is very smart to raise the concern that he is gonna coerce witnesses. But with the feds on him like that, he ain't coercing nobody. Mark's gonna tell him, listen, man, you call any witnesses, it's over. Let me do the coercion. Look at the growing with deferred revenue. See how that shit growing? It's growing, twin. You want your deferred revenue to grow. It's not a liability if you're a software company. Who's going to lead our generation? Yeah, boosted. I don't know, man. Maybe. I don't want people to be like, oh, Shkreli's 40 and he's got all these hoes on his stream, and why is he acting like that, you know? I just feel that's kind of lame. Never met who. I don't think I want to run for office, man. They call it public servant for a reason. All right, let's look at this Fidel cash flow. It's Philco. Unearned revenue for software companies is basically long-term revenue. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Can they really get a guilty verdict here? They're gonna really try hard to impugn the witness, destroy their credibility, and I think they'll succeed. These witnesses aren't clean themselves. Nobody's going to what he called again, a freak-off? I'm sorry, but nobody's going to a freak-off. Literally, the function, you're rolling up to the function, it's called a freak-off. And you're supposed to be innocent? Stop it. Like, all you have to do is be like, listen, I thought the freak-off was going to be a investment modeling class featuring Martin Shkreli. And then we were going to play League of Legends after. Once you had all that sex stuff, I just, I knew that this wasn't the kind of freak-off I was used to. Now, did he play his cards right? Did he do something really dumb? Hitting a woman is inexcusable where I come from. It's disgusting. What kind of man does that? So I'm not advocating for his character, but and basically the prosecution is going to have to dance between these raindrops of saying, on one hand, the freak-off is perfectly legal, but at some point the freak-off crossed the line into illegal. I don't know. That doesn't really make that much sense to me. Now, if he did it with 25, 30 people and they all had the same story, different. Now, he's not being charged with battery, right? And I can't even watch that video, Tara, because I don't like domestic violence. It really bothers me. But the law is blind. If they bring 20 or 30 people, right now they only have one victim. That just sounds like a bad freak-off. That's not sex trafficking. Yeah, I might do lectures again someday. Like, it's not like he forced them to go to the freak-off. They went to the freak-off, knowing it's a freak-off. And then something went wrong during the freak-off, which made it now illegal. Is that all possible? Sure. Maybe. But it's kind of like the charges, the accusations, they're not charges, against Marilyn Manson. The guy's like literally singing about being the craziest, most depraved freak in the world. And women are like, yeah, I want to get with this guy. He's crazy and depraved. And then they get with him and they're like, shit, he was really crazy and depraved. Listen to his lyrics. I don't know a cloud. There are cloud indices, but I don't know them. I don't think that had anything to do with the Trump thing. I think you're right. Diddy is not a good dude. Everyone I know in the business community doesn't like him. He likes to squelch on people where he will agree to something and then throw away his agreement. His handshake is as good as dirt. My handshake is still solid. People know that. They just, in the business community, you hear the rumors very quickly. All right, that person's no good. They don't honor their word. Or, yeah, that person's solid. Even if, he's gone through some bullshit. Shkreli, he's not going to fuck you. That's different. You know, Diddy is well known to be just a complete scumbag. Snitch stuff I can't speak to. He never took. Did he take the stand? He take the stand on you? I know Kanye calls him a snitch. Well, I mean, the feds are shooting for some big time, I think. And I think they bring this case for 2 years. And you almost never beat the feds, so it's not looking good for Diddy, but they better show up with some more victims if they plan on winning this case. And I no doubt they got them, but they didn't show 10 victims. They showed 1 victim, which is... Gotta be kidding me, right? Epstein had like hundreds of victims. I feel bad for the victim, but we don't know the full story yet. We don't know just how much she expected to be a freak. There's no minors in the case as far as I know yet. It could happen. It'd be fun to do an investing challenge. Head to head, toe to toe. Who can turn 50K into the most amount of money? I actually grew up not far from Diddy. Briefly. Diddy got rich, moved to the Upper East Side. My dad was a superintendent on the Upper East Side, very briefly. This guy, Garish. Yeah, Diddy's, I mean, literally, the label's called Bad Boy, right? Yeah, of course my team is here. These guys stay till midnight often. Sometimes later. These guys are beasts, man. You want to get rich? This is how you do it. I pass off a little piece to everybody around, a little piece of the company. We go public, we get bought out, 5 Bs. Everybody get rich. That's how I do it. If I gotta go to jail for your well-being, I'll do it. Fuck it. Fuck it, I'll do another bid. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Thankfully, the software industry is a little less treacherous than the hedge fund industry. Not too many software guys go to jail. Some of them do for cooking the books, but I don't cook the books. Giannis? Who got a piece? The Greek freak? I don't know if we can hit 5 billion. Let's see. Maybe. I think we're gonna hit at least 500 million valuation. But again, let's not jinx it. We're kind of relaunching a product maybe this week or next week, so I'm excited about that. I don't really care about the rate cuts. You know, I like to buy good stocks, sell bad stocks. Rates shouldn't really matter. I can't predict that shit. I know when a drug is a good drug. I know when a drug's a bad drug. I know when a software company is a good company. I know when it's a bad company. I know when something's overvalued and undervalued. Rates aren't going to change much for my picks. Because I'm giving you longs and shorts. So if all the stocks drop, Diddy's currently in solitary. The stock is called FRSH. It's on the bottom left of your screen there. Bloomberg's worth like 200 billion. The company or the guy? I guess it's rough. Bloomberg the company is probably around 150. Bloomberg the guy is probably around 200 or more, 250. Forbes doesn't know how rich he is. We also have a text-to-speech product. I guess Destiny was using it just now, which is what people are talking about. Yeah, Diddy will be in Gen Pop at some point. But then they're going to put him in protective custody, is my guess. He must not be loving right now the conditions at MDC, man. It is a culture shock when you head up in there. And I know his lawyer probably told him he would not be spending a night at an MDC, so rough. Text-to-speech, it's called neets.ai, neets.ai. We're about to launch a major upgrade to it. I can't wait. Bloomberg is rich because he made a financial software called the Bloomberg Terminal. I made something called the Godel Terminal, which is a lot better, I think, and will over time overtake the Bloomberg Terminal. And unlike Mike, who owns 95% of his business, I'm going to spread around with my investors and my colleagues some philanthropy, the hood. Everybody gets a piece, you know? Mike, greedy guy, man. I'm just kidding. Mike's kind of one of my heroes in a lot of ways. But he also, I don't think, has given Bloomberg a lot of TLC over the years. So the software's kind of outdated, fallen behind. It's not really right for the 21st century of Wall Street. I keep looking at the wrong column, damn it. Yeah, I think you could keep shorting cassava. Koifin sucks. Koifin doesn't have any windowing. So it's really like just kind of dinky. I don't even think they have a quote monitor. Accredited investors only. So we have a safe. I don't even talk to investors. They reach out to me. I don't have time for that shit. I like to program. Talking to investors is like pulling teeth. Unfortunately, my teeth. I need to see the dentist really soon. I don't know what the rules are for accredited. I actually think since the SAFE, like the Jobs Act came out, I don't even think you have to be accredited. But, I mean, I don't want somebody to invest, $25,000 or something. Waste my time. Unless they're like strategically important or something, I don't know. Godel is private. I've had bad dental hygiene my whole life, and prison didn't do me any favors. I think it runs in my family or something, like, I don't know. I've had a lot of dental surgery. I've implants. I need more implants. The safe is a priced round. It's in the like average of what your average seed. We did a pre-seed. I'm sure you guys may have saw that. We raised 2 million in a pre-seed, and now we're raising out of a seed round, which is a little higher valuation. Most pre-seeds these days are in the teens to 20 million, 10 to 20 million, let's say, valuation. And most seed is somewhere between 20 and 50. So we're in the seed valuation level now. And I thank all of you for your help. I would not get there without you guys, so thank you. Yeah, I have something like that, Aporia. There's very little dental care in the federal prison. I was not in a camp, by the way. I wish it was in a camp. Sam Bankman got to go to a camp. I did not. Shut up, Ziz. Before I gorilla gas you.
So what?
Galaxy gas you to
I
death.
say shit. What?
You'd like that. When you hit the gas.
You know what? You're right.
You right? My old guides are timeless. There's nothing's changed in investment analysis in the last 100 years. Is that true, Marsala, even for safe? I thought safe, the Jobs Act eased that requirement. There's movies made about my life right now. Good night, brother.
Peace.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dinner with the girl.
What?
Dinner with the girl.
Nah, Fortnite with the homies, bro.
Love it.
See you around. You get it tomorrow? Jim?
What?
You go in tomorrow?
Yeah.
Dev Patel, good night. Some white guy. Dev Patel. We do need some Indians here too, though. No, it's 12 or 13 people on the team.
Like, your body's like, at the work wall.
It's usually like 8 or 9 people in this office.
Like, plastic wall, people never go together.
This is early. This guy's usually here till midnight every night.
Don't forget the elbow.
He's probably got to go see that girlfriend or something.
Also, it's very nasty. Every time just like, going straight for his head.
Oh.
Not even that, he jumped it.
He's grinding on Excel. I hardly call that work. Okay.
Or, like, as fast as possible. Basically, capital.
I'm looking at a new investment opportunity, but you know, you do you. I was coding all day. Now I'm also doing something called sales. If you're familiar with that, that is also work. And some of you need to get smacked. I'm not saying that's not a threat towards anybody, but some of you people could use a smack. No, I'm not taking the bisexual challenge and kissing destiny. Absolutely not. $12, $13. Well, I get to show off our software, and that's what's really important here. And I like to look at stocks. It's like a hobby, I guess. Yeah, which your Sava puts went down. I would imagine they wouldn't even go down with the implied vol. Which girl? I don't have a girlfriend. Who owns the stock? Let's see. Sequoia? Sequoia India? Westbridge. Who's Westbridge again? I typically don't like to look at holders. There's some people that look at tons of holders. Or they spend a lot of time looking at holders. That's not really my favorite thing. Because I really don't give a shit about who else owns a stock. Like, who cares, you know? Yeah, I think we'll do something like that, Vimy. We're working on it. You'll see. All right, so basically these guys are a... Yeah, I think we'll be public someday. Huh. I can't go public in the US as the CEO, but we could have another CEO, or we can go public in Europe. All right, so it's mostly like the VCs that... I don't know if they went public through a SPAC or what, but I'll... Oh, Scopia's long. I like those guys. They're smart. I haven't talked to Maureen in a little bit, but I hope she's doing good. This is some like sandwich from Potbelly that one of my colleagues got me. It's really good. We work all day, every day. There's no time for not work. We're gonna put it all out, all on the line, see how much we can achieve. Then maybe we'll take a break, you know? But not until we show the world what we got. Do we do paid time off? We don't really keep track of that kind of stuff. If you want time off, go take time off. Better get your work done, though. Oh my god, I keep fucking this up. I'm a little distracted by this chat. No, I wouldn't mind reading the 10K. Right, Darren? My mom yelled at me yesterday for eating McDonald's. Thanks a lot, Mom. Sava to 0. Okay, so this is a lot like Salesforce. Didn't know I had a mom. Everyone's got a mom. They're both mute. Oh, my mom's a lovely lady. I get my work ethic from her, actually. Not that my dad didn't work hard, too. Oh, I love Autodesk. We should do that, secondhand. My Godel bosses have to tell me what stock to do, though. My customers are my bosses. A lot of people think having a startup or working at a startup is like, oh man, I'm not going to have a boss. I'm going to be able to do whatever I want. It doesn't work that way. You have more bosses than ever. So you gotta take care of your coworkers, so they're your boss. Then you gotta take care of your customers, so that's another set of bosses. And you gotta take care of your investors, even more bosses. Yeah, AI can make spreadsheets. We are probably, for financial spreadsheets, I'd say we probably know more than anybody else in that space, agent-based financial spreadsheets. Like specifically financial like statements, like the 3 publicly traded company financial statements. I like red. I think investors and customers are both extremely important. Well, yeah, exactly, secondhand. I actually hate Godel Escherbach, but yes, there will be Godel Easter eggs. I mean, your investment research is always incomplete. And our old domain was godelnum.com. Now it's Godel Terminal. So that's kind of funny. I don't think SBF gets his sentence reduced. He should. I think he should. Thanks a lot, KD. Yeah, Bones, I spend a lot of time programming, and I think we'll have a demo at some point soon of an agent that can do all this stuff. But there's a reason investing is really hard. There's a lot of judgment calls that you need to make along the way, and machines aren't very good at it. Now, maybe with GPT-01, we'll get closer. Office Mommy, well, there was one woman at the company. I do think we need a product mommy at some point. The day we get a product mommy here, it's probably all downhill. I met Ross's mom. She gave me some t-shirts. You know who I want as a product mommy? That chick. Oh man, what's her name? Annie Soycastic. I can't tell if she's like Asian or what. But like her in my office would be what? Wait, what? Yo. I already liked it. I don't know how many times I need to like it. Okay, she's just a white girl. Oh no. My queen. Anyways, let's get back to work. N2O, not NO2. Wow, what an incredible company. Unbelievable. I'll do it, it's fine. Thank you. I manage our software company. Yeah, so Fresh is an amazing company. I think basically they've grown every year since they started, and now they're almost at $1 billion in revenue. It tells me that management is pretty good. It's not easy to do. They did an IPO. The company's not really losing much money. If you look at cash flow, it looks like 20. I'm sorry, they make money on a cash flow basis, actually. They're profitable. Yeah, and so basically, I think it was like the SaaS company that wanted to be headquartered in Chennai. Pretty interesting. Yeah, stock-based comp is whatever. All that stock-based comp is out of the money right now, so hasn't really changed shit for them. As they mature, they can cut down on the SBC. 200 a year on SBC, not 200 a quarter. Yeah, Sava's gone up a bunch, but doesn't bother me. No. That is the one time it's acceptable secondhand. I think, did he, I don't know what judge he got, but I think he got a judge. Yeah, something like that, Dusty. So, trailing 12 months cash flow, 134. Wow. It's perfect for Oracle, where software companies go to die. We got a lot of tech stacks for each product. I spend a lot of my time on Python and PyTorch. Other people spend a lot of their time in JavaScript. We have a lot of backend services in Java itself for financial stuff. We use a cool database called, gosh, what the heck was that database called? The guys just met with the founder. I'm totally blanking right now. I'm having a brain fart. It's starts with C. Super fast database. I'm crazy right now. No, not for a 20% grower. ClickHouse, thank you. Totally forgot. No mobile app. Robin Tarnowski, no, never heard of that person. But I think that's a magistrate. Magistrate does the sentencing. I'm sorry, the bail. We do use a little Vercel, not a lot though. I don't walk to work right now, but I will hopefully soon. I don't think we use Elastic anywhere, but we use something called Lucene, which I think is either similar or part of it. I'm surprised it doesn't come out cheaper. It's all this SBC. How do you treat this SBC? There's a couple ways to do it. So basically we just take it out here and then, let's see, grow everything kind of more proportionally like that. Oh, why is half the screen off? Oh my God, what happened? That is so weird. Well, remember, it's Black-Scholes valuation, so it's not necessarily 50 million. Mm-hmm. Correct. Correct, GG. You don't have to worry about Sava's cost of capital. That's not the concern. Yeah, I think this is a monster long. I really like this. Should be a double. Maybe a triple.